What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. So it's the Lucha Libre News Rant show. So let's just dive right into it. I'm pretty tired, so skip the whole spiel thing and let's just dive right into it. Today, not a huge show. I know it usually kind of really never is a huge show or whatever, but let's just dive right into it. So there's a somewhat new promotion. It's not technically a new promotion. I know it's being billed as brand new Lucha Libre promotion. It's technically not a new promotion, but let's just dive right into it. So there's a new Lucha Libre promotion that is starting up, and basically it's officially started up. Like, it's not like, that last, Federation one that like started up and didn't start up and this and that and got canceled or whatever. This is basically like a legit Lucha Libre promotion that actually has officially started up, and they are not wasting their time in grabbing up talent. Now, this name of the promotion, the name of the promotion is Nacian Lucha Libre, is the name of it, and they've signed the likes of Texano Jr., Maximo, Alberto Del Rio has signed to it, and I use that quotation because technically the promotion was founded or was started by Alberto Patron, as well as Chavo Guerrero Jr. They started the promotion back in 2019. Basically, COVID hit, shit happened, and then they basically had to shut everything down, and now the promotion's back. Like I said, that's kind of why it's like being billed as a new promotion, but technically it's not. But yeah, they've been basically signing up everybody. Now, like I said, it failed like years back, but of course now it's like back and running with Alberto fully, like totally behind the wheel, like 100%. I believe this promotion actually will be really good. I definitely think it'll be really good. I personally can actually I could see it doing like really, really, really very well. I'm basically just hoping that a head office is a really good, like that's where I think they're gonna, win or lose it is definitely in the head office. But I'm definitely not sure who will be running the show outside of like Alberto. I think Chavo is going to be heavily involved. I think he's still like technically one of the owners. I think he's still going to be heavily involved, which I think, like, personally, if like Alberto and Chavo are involved, I think that's a good head office. But like I said, it's kind of like, who else is going to be behind the wheel type thing, which is always makes or breaks a company, right? Like I said, I mean, it definitely, it sounds good. Like by the press conference that they've been holding, the kind of, promotional videos that they've been doing for it. I mean, it looks good. It sounds good. I really personally have really, really high hopes for this one. I know I said like, well, there's no room for another promotion in Mexico, which there really isn't. But because of who's running this and who's really behind it and who's joining it and signed to it, I think it'll do really, really well for sure. So I hope it goes really well. I also even heard kind of speculation so far that Rush had even signed to it, but I really haven't seen any proof of that. I really don't know 100%, so I can't confirm nor deny if Rush actually has signed to the promotion yet. I'm hoping he does, because he kind of fell off there for a while. Like, he was kind of like the Hogan of Lucha Libre for a really long time, like a really, really quite a while. But then he just kind of fell off the face of the earth and is kind of sticking to do the whole ROH thing. So I'm kind of really hoping he makes his comeback to like full-on Mexican Lucha Libre, in this one. But moving on again, so it seems like Rush, speaking of Rush, and Bambito have been facing each other a lot lately, and this is really true. They are set to be in the main event at ROH's Best in the World. And we've seen them face off in a lot of smaller Lucha Libre events, with another one coming up this Sunday. actually at Bambito's gym. The two are involved in a three-way where we will see Rush versus Bambito versus Freezero Jr. I mean, that match is set to take place this Sunday. So I know these two have been having exciting matches, but I feel like I find it kind of weird that they've just been facing each other so much and they've just been facing each other so often. And I don't know if that's why, like, if the reason is just because they really love facing each other that much, or they really, like, they do have good matches, but I don't know. It's so weird that they would just be constantly facing each other like that. Like, usually you don't see, two luchadors constantly facing off each other as much as these two really have. So it's kind of weird. I'm kind of like getting kind of sick of it at this point. So it's kind of weird, but that's coming up for this Sunday if anybody's interested. It's gonna be a good match though. Like they're two really great luchadors, both still in their prime. So it should be another great one. So unfortunately, and recently there have been a rise in COVID cases in Mexico. I think Mexico and U.S. are getting hit pretty badly, which has led to a number of Lucha Libre events being canceled and postponed. Of course, the Crash has canceled a couple of events, saying that saying that their cancellations have, of course, really been due to COVID-19, which, I mean, Crash hasn't really been doing too much since the whole COVID-19 thing. Like, I know, like, COVID basically canceled, like, Lucha Libre. Things were really starting to get back to normal just within the last, like, month or two. And a lot of luchadors have been coming out saying that they've left their promotions due to COVID-19 affecting their pay. Of course, we're seeing a lot less audience being allowed into these events, which means that the events aren't making much money, which means that the luchadors aren't making much money. So they're basically just leaving their promotions, trying to go to something else that's paying a little bit better. So they're, leaving their promotions and stuff. I've heard that from a few luchadors, which kind of makes me think that, if this doesn't stop soon, we're going to see another huge break in the Lucha Libre world, which I hope not, because just recently we've been able to do the Lucha Libre News/Rant show. We've been able to bring it back after a year off because of the lack of Lucha Libre that's been going on. So we definitely don't want that to happen again. So let's hope and pray that this whole COVID thing just comes to an end so we can finally really get back to normal. But anyway, that's the video for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and much, and we'll check you in the next one.